I was working with a student recently, and we were using the capo to play a song, and we had the C shape, A minor, F, and G. But with the capo on the 6th fret, we're actually playing in the key of G flat. So we have G flat major, E flat minor, C flat, and D flat. Now normally we wouldn't say that we have a C flat because B and C are right beside each other, so there really isn't a C flat, except when the key requires us to have some sort of a C happening. So we would really think of this as a B chord usually, because we would see a B chord more often than we would C flat. But in this case, because we're in the key of G flat, it's a C flat. So with that, what we would do is take off the capo and find out what the voicings are for each of these chords, and we have 3. So we have G flat here, and G flat here, and G flat here. Now the first one comes from the E major shape. We usually play it like that, but we'll rearrange the fingers, move it up 2 frets, and there we go. And the other one that we did was using the A shape, and I just move it all the way up here, and I'm barring with the ring finger to cover those 3 strings, strings 4, 3, and 2. Okay? And I can use the pinky here and the C major shape. It's usually C major. We usually finger it this way. I'll change the fingers so we have the index available for barring. Move it up here to this G flat note. There we go. So the next chord that we have is E flat minor. Now we have the E minor shape, but we can't move it down to make it E flat because we're already using open strings. So we'll take that, move it up to the 12th fret to find E, move down a half step to find E flat, and then make the minor shape that way, which is a little tight. So that's E flat minor. Now we have another E flat note here, and we're using the A minor shape, rearranging the fingers for the index to be available. So we have that. And then we can use the D minor shape, move it up 1 fret, rearrange the fingers a little bit. We have E flat minor there. Here, there, and right there. So the next chord that we have is the C flat. Now even though we were using the capo, we aren't using any of the capoed strings, or open strings in that case. So this formation stays the same. Okay, and that's again related to the E shape that moves up. And then we can find the C flat here. And just like the E flat minor, we can't take the C shape and move it down 1 fret because we're already using open strings. So we'll move it up 12 frets to find fret 15 and move it down 1 to fret 14. That's our shape there. Now with this particular instrument, I don't have really enough room to get my hand in there. So I'm going to either use this shape, or this shape, or bar a little bit here, and get strings 4 through 1. But my fingers don't really fit in there right. Maybe you're a little more limber and you can. So with that we have the C flat here, and here, and for me in parts it'll be here, or there. Okay? So the next chord, D flat, is just 2 frets up. So whatever formation you use, here we have C flat, so we move up 2 and that's D flat. Here we have C flat, so we move up 2 and that's D flat. And the nice thing on this end is that even though I can't take the C shape and move it down to get C flat, I can move it up 1 and get D flat. And I certainly cannot do it here. Moving up there, it's just not going to happen. So those are the 3 shapes for C, or D flat. It would be here, here, and there. Have fun.